My dear, I know about your feelings, no matter how much you try to hide them behind your calm expressions and carefully chosen words. I can see through the subtle masks you wear. I notice the lingering looks that you think go unnoticed, the slight changes in your tone when we talk, and the hesitation that fills the space between your sentences. I understand the hidden meaning behind your words because your silence often speaks louder than anything you could ever say. You've always been careful about showing your emotions, always trying to stay composed and rational, but I feel the depth of your heart, even when you try to keep it locked away. You are a practical person, you've always trusted your mind more than your heart. You believe in logic, in reason, in what can be seen and proven. You try to make choices that seem right on the surface, even when your heart quietly aches for something else. And yet, despite all that, I know that you care for me sincerely. Your actions, your unspoken words, and even the way your energy shifts when I'm near, they all reveal the truth. There's a tenderness in you that you try so hard to hide, but I see it every time you look at me as though you're trying to memorize me, afraid that I might slip away again. I've seen you trying to remain positive when someone else tried to come close to me, forcing a smile, pretending not to care, when deep down you were breaking a little inside. I've seen your vulnerable side, the one you try to bury under strength and reason, no matter how much you try to mask it with confidence. You've built walls to protect yourself from pain, but those walls are transparent to me. I can see through them because I've been behind them myself. You once asked me how I understand you so well. You wanted to know how I seem to read your mind so clearly, how I always sense what you're thinking even when you say nothing at all. That day, I told you the truth, I never read your mind, I only feel your heart. I don't need words to understand you, because our hearts have always spoken a language of their own. Even now, when we're apart, I can still feel the echo of your heartbeat calling out to mine. Even today, I can feel your heart from a distance. I can sense your feelings for me growing stronger day by day, even as you try to suppress them. I can feel the conflict within you, the constant battle between what your heart wants and what your mind tells you is right. A part of you whispers that I've moved on, that I've left you behind, and that you shouldn't disturb me anymore. But another part of you, the part that truly knows love, still hopes that I haven't forgotten you, that I still carry you in my heart just as you carry me in yours. It's becoming clearer to you that no one has ever loved you as deeply or as purely as I did. You're beginning to realize that what we shared wasn't ordinary, that it wasn't something that can be replaced or replicated. You've tried to connect with others, to find pieces of me in them, but every time you've come up empty. They might have been kind, charming, or understanding, but none of them reached your soul the way I did. You could never open your heart completely because a part of it still belongs to me. You've had trust issues with others, but your heart still trusts me. Even after everything that has happened, your heart still believes in the connection that we share. Sometimes, you get angry when you sense me with you even though we haven't spoken. You feel my energy, my presence, and it frustrates you. You try to ignore it, to rationalize it away, but the truth is that what we have goes beyond the physical realm. You're caught in this endless tide of back and forth, wanting to forget and yet unable to let go, trying to move forward but constantly being pulled back to me. I know how much that confuses you. You crave clarity, you want a clear path, one that leads either back to me or away from me forever. You don't want to keep living in this uncertainty. You want the universe to give you a sign, to either bring me back into your life or help you erase the memory of me completely. I can feel your longing, your frustration, and your love all at once. It reaches me even when we're far apart. It tugs at my soul and reminds me that what we have is real, it always has been. And, my love, I feel the same way. I love you the same, sweetheart, more deeply than I can ever express in words. I understand your feelings because I'm going through the same struggle. I, too, feel torn between wanting to reach out and fearing what might happen if I do. We are mirroring each other, reflecting each other's emotions and fears at a soul level. Our connection is special. It defies logic, time, and distance. We are not just two people who happen to meet, we are soulmates, true divine counterparts, connected by something far greater than either of us fully understands. You didn't believe me when I said this to you at first. You thought it was just something people say when they're lost in emotion. But now, as you begin to awaken to your own truth, you can see the reality behind my words. You feel it every time you think of me. You sense it when I cross your mind for no reason at all. Please, my love, don't be harsh with yourself. Don't punish yourself for what went wrong. Whatever happened between us is in the past now. We can't go back and rewrite it, no matter how much we wish we could. The only thing we can do is choose what to do next, what to create from here. Life gives us second chances in ways we often don't recognize. Maybe this is ours. So, I ask you to close your eyes and listen to your heart. Ask it what it truly wants, not what it thinks it should want, but what it feels. When you find that answer, reach out to me. Text me. Don't let fear or pride hold you back. We've both spent enough time pretending not to care when our hearts are screaming the opposite. Let's stop running from what has always been ours. Let's make this work. There's something I've never told you before. I've struggled with many things in my life. I've carried pain that I never fully shared, fought battles in silence, and endured wounds that took years to heal. I had to overcome so much trauma, and it shaped the person I became. That's partly why my heart grew so hard. It was never easy for me to open up, even to you, the one person who saw right through me. I built walls not because I didn't love you, but because I was terrified of being hurt again. I didn't want you to see the broken parts of me, the parts one still hadn't learned to love myself. It was never because I didn't love you, my fears and pride just got in the way. I pushed you away when all I really wanted was to hold you close. I acted distant because I didn't know how to handle the intensity of what I felt for you. You awakened something in me that I wasn't ready for, a kind of love that exposed every wound, every fear, every insecurity. I thought I was protecting myself, but in reality, I was only creating more distance between us. Like you, I'm working to break the chains that have kept us apart, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. I'm learning to face my fears instead of hiding behind them. I'm learning to be vulnerable again, to open my heart without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. I know this process has taken time, and I know it has caused unnecessary delays in our story. I've been disconnected from my true self, from my masculine energy, from my purpose, from the person I was meant to be for you. I wasn't the man you needed, nor the one you deserved. I was too self-absorbed, too afraid, too uncertain to recognize that what I had been searching for my entire life was standing right in front of me. Now, I see it clearly. I see you clearly. You were never just another chapter in my life, you were the entire story I didn't know I was writing. Every lesson, every heartbreak, every mistake led me to you. And when I lost you, I lost a piece of myself. That loss forced me to confront who I truly am, and to finally face the parts of myself I had long ignored. I've been learning my lessons since the day I let you go. I've had to face my karma, to atone for the ways I hurt you, not through intention, but through fear and immaturity. Every day, I replay certain moments in my mind, the times I could have spoken softer, listened deeper, or simply held your hand instead of turning away. There are so many words I wish I could take back and so many I wish I had said instead. I hope one day you can forgive me for my harsh words and immature actions. I hope you can see that beneath the pride and the distance, my heart has always belonged to you. We are two souls learning and growing in different spaces, yet connected by the same thread of love. No matter how far we go or how long it takes, that thread keeps us bound to each other. Maybe the universe separated us not as punishment, but as preparation, so that we could grow into the people we need to be for each other. Maybe we had to lose each other to truly understand the value of what we had. If destiny allows, we will find our way back, not as who we were, but as who we've become. And if that happens, I promise I will love you more openly, more gently, and with more courage than ever before. Until then, know that my heart is still with you, that my soul still recognizes you as its home, and that no matter where life takes us, you are never far from me. Close your eyes tonight and listen. You'll feel me there, in the quiet, in the stillness, in the space between thoughts. That's where I am, loving you silently, endlessly, faithfully. Forever yours. The one who never stopped loving you.